Hey friends, Donovan here with Ernie Williamson Music. Really excited to get to show this guitar to you today. This is such a beautiful instrument, so versatile and so lovely. It's made from our friends over at Eastman Guitars, and this is the T49V. Now this guitar is obviously just a stunning instrument, really designed to kind of like go after sort of that jazz box guitar type sound with a single pickup. And so in my experience with that type of instrument, not that I'm like a great jazz player, but I'm a great, definitely not a great jazz player. I'm a jazz aficionado and I love playing jazz, but I'm not a jazz guitarist. Let's put it that way. That might be a better way to explain that. So, but anyways, so this instrument, the most important thing first, in addition to, of course, the fit, finish, all that kind of stuff, is just its acoustic sound. Like, how does this instrument sound acoustically? Is it resonant? Is it woody? Does it have that warmth? Because the pickup is only going to just take that, amplify it, and of course add its own sonic properties to it as well. But we need to make sure that the base of what we're starting with sounds good. And the Eastman T49V just absolutely crushes that with a beautiful, beautiful acoustic sound. So it just sounds great, even with my totally subpar guitar playing. And I really love the finish that it's in. It's slightly relic in this antique varnish. Okay, so let's get into some of the specs here now that I got the phone to stop ringing. So the T49V using full maple construction with laminate top, back, and sides, with a one-piece neck. So let's talk about why does laminate back and sides, top, back, and sides, why does that matter? And is that not as good as solid wood? Because in the acoustic guitar world, generally, you know, solid wood is better than laminate, right? Well, laminate has its place of when it's superior, and frankly, on most jazz box guitars, laminate is preferred. There's a couple of reasons to that. First of all, just the durability of laminate is really useful in a guitar that you're traveling around with, that's going through many different like temperature changes, humidity changes, all that kind of stuff. So laminate is just a more stable instrument, which can be really handy. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is that laminate is less prone to feedback. So it helps to reduce those overtones and harmonics that can feed back, and so it's less prone to do that. So as we're amplifying it, playing through the pickup and amplifying it, we're less likely to get feedback through the guitar, which is why so many builders prefer to use a laminate for this style. So it's not that it's cheaper or anything like that. We're actually going after this for tonal goals and for live performance reasons. So it's really handy for that. The antique varnish finish is just absolutely lovely. With this, it's a French polished shellac. And they use this rather than nitrocellulose, because with nitrocellulose, it's, you know, that can be really finicky, and you can get checking and other things around it's hard for it to last, and the color changes over time. But with this finish, with this French shellac, it's a similar performance to nitrocellulose, but it's going to last and wear a lot better. But it still has that same thinness, still has that same kind of like organic look and feel that you get with that, instead of the super shiny, bright, like poly finishes that you get, which is really nice. We've got a one-piece maple neck on the back, ebony fingerboard. We've got the block inlays. It's a pearl split block inlay that you can kind of see there. Binding all throughout the guitar, so an Ivoroid binding on the neck and the body, front and back. Florentine cutaway, as we can see here. The neck shape is a super comfortable, somewhat shallow C, not like crazy shallow, but like it's a nice even C, which is just really easy to play. Rounding out the hardware, we've got an ebony bridge. That ebony bridge just kind of gives you like kind of a warmth and bloom to the sound that you wouldn't get with a metal bridge. A metal bridge is going to be a little bit brighter, it would be a little bit clearer, but I think most people for this type of guitar prefer the warmth that you get with an empty bridge. We've got the trapeze tailpiece as well. And then the rest of the hardware is basically Godot hardware that has been aged in relic. I'll try to put this over here to this camera so you can see it. So it's all lightly aged in relic, nothing over the top, nothing crazy, but just done in a way to give it like a really elegant touch. Really well appointed overall, super, super nice. Our controls are, we've got a single custom wound Lolla Imperial humbucker here, and this pickup is fantastic. It's really, really fantastic. So, and you'll hear John during the demo, not only does it, of course, just amplify like the woody, warm sound you get with this, but it's got a little bit of snap and clarity to it as well. And thanks to you've got the volume control and the tone control, it allows you to really dial in how much warmth and that woodiness that you want. So, so this guitar is not just designed to, sit there and back up a jazz singer or whatever, and just play, kind of warm, round sounds and nothing else. You can get this thing to get a little bit of bark and bite. So it'll sound really good even when you do that. John will go through that demo. You'll kind of hear him get to do that, which really sounds great. So that Lolla pickup in that neck position, not just like dark and woofy, it's also got some snap to it, which is really, really nice. So if you're looking for a jazz box guitar, the Eastman should definitely be on your list for something that you're checking out. I know that there's other famous makers that are iconic in this space, which certainly makes sense, and they've earned that position. But I think if you A/B those guitars, those famous iconic guitars with the Eastman, you will find that not only does the Eastman hold its own for its price, the Eastman holds its own at any price, and you'll feel like you're giving up nothing, but you're saving a ton. So to me, that's like a perfect world. So you should definitely come check this out if you're anywhere near one of our stores. So friends, we've got stores located all throughout Missouri, St. Louis, Kansas City, Joplin, Springfield, just added a store in Park Hills, Missouri, and also Kansas City. Did I say Kansas City? Kansas City, Kansas. If I didn't say that one, sorry. But if any of these guitars, if you don't see this at your local store, it's just as simple as shooting us an email, and we are happy to transfer this to your nearest store. And then if you don't live nearby or just don't feel like getting in the car and coming into the store, we're happy to ship it to you. We ship guitars every single day, and so you can go to ErnieWilliamson.com and look for the Eastman T49D and add this bad boy to cart, and we will get it prepped and ready and shipped out to you ASAP. All right, that's enough talking from me. Let's jump over to John and listen to him demo this beautiful guitar.